Hello everyone, this is Snigdha Mohapatra and today's topic for the video is the right to life and personal liberty. Article 21 of the Constitution of India states that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. Though the phraseology of Article 21 starts with a negative word, but the word no has been used in relation to the word deprived. The object of the fundamental right under Article 21 is to prevent encroachment upon personal liberty and deprivation of life except according to procedure established by law. It clearly means that this fundamental right has been provided against the state only. If an act of private individual amounts to encroachment upon the personal liberty or deprivation of life of other person, such violation would not fall under the parameters set for the Article 21. In such a case, the remedy for aggrieved person would be either under Article 2 to 6 of the Constitution or under general law. But where an act of private individual supported by the state infringes the personal liberty or life of another person, the act will certainly come under the ambit of Article 21. Article 21 of the Constitution deals with the prevention of encroachment upon personal liberty or deprivation of life of a person. The main object of Article 21 is that before a person is deprived of his life or personal liberty by the state, the procedure established by law must be strictly followed. Right to life means the right to lead meaningful, complete, and dignified life. It does not have restricted meaning. It is something more than surviving or animal existence. The meaning of the word life cannot be narrowed down and it will be available not only to every citizen of the country. As far as personal liberty is concerned, it means freedom from physical restraint of the person by personal incarceration or otherwise, and it includes all the varieties of rights other than those provided under Article 19 of the Constitution. Procedure established by law means the law enacted by the state. Deprived has also wide range of meaning under the Constitution. These ingredients are the soul of this provision. The fundamental right under Article 21 is the most important rights provided under the Constitution, which has been described as heart of fundamental rights by the Apex Court. In the case of Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India, the Apex Court opened up a new dimension and laid down that the procedure cannot be arbitrary, unfair, or unreasonable. It has to be fair and justifiable. Article 21 imposed a restriction upon the state where it prescribed a procedure for depriving a person of his life or personal liberty. In another case of Olga Tellis and others versus Bombay Municipal Corporation and others, it was observed just as a malified act has no existence in the eye of law, even so unreasonableness vitiates law and procedure alike. It is therefore essential that the procedure established by law for depriving a person of his fundamental right must conform the norms of justice and fair play. Procedure which is just or unfair in the circumstances of a case, attracts the vice of unreasonableness, thereby vitiating the law which prescribes that procedure and consequently the action taken under it. As stated earlier, the protection of Article 21 is wide enough and it has further widened in the case of Bandhua Mukti Morcha versus Union of India and others in respect of bonded labor and weaker section of the society. It lays down as follows. Article 21 assures the right to live with human dignity free from exploitation. This right is under a constitutional obligation to see that there is no violation of the fundamental right of any person, particularly when he belongs to the weaker section of the community and is unable to wage a legal battle against a strong and powerful opponent which is exploiting him. Both the central government and the state government are therefore bound to ensure observance of the various social welfare and labour laws enacted by Parliament for the purpose of securing to the workman a life of basic human dignity in compliance with the directive principles of the state policy. It was observed in another case, that is the Unnikrishnan case, that Article 21 is the heart of fundamental right, and it has extended the scope of Article 21 by observing that the life includes education as well, as the right to education flows from right to life. Through various judgments, the apex court also included many of the non-justifiable directive principles embodied under Part 4 of the Constitution, and some of the examples are as under. That is, right to pollution, free water and air, protection under trial, right of every child to a full development, and protection of cultural heritage. The interpretation which has been given to the words life and personal liberty in various decisions of the apex court, it can be said that the protection of life and liberty has got multidimensional meaning, and any arbitrary, whimsical, and fanciful act of the state which deprive the life or personal liberty of a person would be against the provision of Article 21 of the Constitution. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in another video.